You're watching Daily News Brief, top headlines made simple. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here are the brief highlights of today's top stories. Ukrainian drone attack sparks fire, evacuations in Russia's Rostov, regional governor says. Millionaire Alexis Ohanian walked out of the LSAT 20 minutes in, went to a Waffle House and decided he was gonna invent a career. He founded Reddit. MAGA loses it after Minneapolis mayor's emotional speech on shooting. Rare earth prices hit two-year peak after MP Materials stops China shipments. F-35 pilot held 50-minute airborne conference call with engineers before fighter jet crashed in Alaska. Sales numbers for pre-owned Tesla Cybertrucks reveal shocking trend, unprecedented. India releases water from dams, warns rival Pakistan of cross-border flooding, says source. Psaki makes ominous warning about Trump. Let that sink in for a second. 1 dead, 6 injured after gunman opens fire on sidewalk, sickening and unacceptable. Georgia's Fulton County fined $10,000 a day for not appointing Republican election board nominees. Thousands of bumblebee catfish captured climbing waterfall in never-before-seen footage. The triangle of death on your face can turn a popped pimple into paralysis. FBI agents who had accused Bureau of politicization during Biden administration reach settlements. Come get me punk, Sheriff Mike Chitwood's angry, profane emails shock constituents. World leader refuses to take Trump's calls after vicious spat with ally. Israeli tanks close in on Gaza City, Trump to chair meeting. Now, let's dive deeper into the details. A Ukrainian drone attack caused a fire and evacuations in Rostov-on-Don, Russia.
Falling debris from the destroyed drone damaged several buildings and prompted evacuations.
Russian air defense units reportedly destroyed multiple Ukrainian drones overnight.
While damage was reported, no civilian injuries were confirmed by officials.
Alexis Ohanian abandoned the law school admission test after 20 minutes and embraced entrepreneurship.
At a Waffle House, he decided to invent a career, leading to Reddit's creation with Steve Huffman.
Initially rejected for their food ordering app idea, they pivoted to a social forum on Paul Graham's advice.
This shift resulted in Reddit, now a $40 billion platform with over 110 million daily users.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey responded emotionally to a school shooting where 2 children died and 17 were injured.
Following the tragedy at a Catholic school, the mayor stressed that thoughts and prayers alone are insufficient.
Many on the political right misconstrued his comments as an attack on people of faith, generating online controversy.
Several prominent figures and accounts criticized Mayor Frey, referencing his past actions and expressions of grief.
Neodymium and praseodymium oxide prices have surged to a 2-year high after supply disruptions from the United States.
The United States minor MP Materials halted raw material exports to China, impacting the magnet production supply chain.
This decision follows a United States government deal with MP Materials to refine rare earth materials domestically.
China, while a dominant force in rare earth refining, now faces a significant supply gap for these crucial elements.
An F-35 pilot engaged in a 50-minute conference call with Lockheed Martin engineers while airborne, troubleshooting a persistent issue with the fighter jet before ejecting.
The January incident at Eielson Air Force Base resulted in the $200 million aircraft crashing after ice in its hydraulic lines prevented the landing gear from deploying correctly.
Attempts to rectify the landing gear malfunction led the F-35 systems to erroneously believe it was on the ground, ultimately causing the crash.
The Air Force investigation attributed the accident to a combination of crew decision-making, oversight failures in hazardous material handling, and improper hydraulic servicing procedures.
Pre-owned Tesla Cybertrucks have experienced a significant 30% drop in value in the last year. This decline reflects a broader trend, with used Tesla prices falling 14% overall. Tesla has also seen a decline in new car sales, with second-quarter revenue down 16% compared to the previous year. Despite initial promises of lower operating costs, the Cybertruck is now facing an uncertain future in the market. India released water from dams in Kashmir after heavy rainfall, warning Pakistan about potential downstream flooding. Pakistan confirmed receiving the warning and issued flood alerts for 3 rivers originating in India. This water release could exacerbate the existing flood risk in Pakistan's Punjab province, a major agricultural region. The two nations, already experiencing tense relations, share rivers and have historically coordinated water releases during monsoon seasons. Psaki warns that Donald Trump may attempt to manipulate upcoming United States elections.
Trump appointed Heather Honey, a known election denier, to a key election integrity position.
Psaki highlighted Honey's history of misrepresenting voter data to support false election claims.
This appointment raises concerns about potential interference in future elections given Honey's background.
A gunman killed one person and injured 6 others in a Minneapolis shooting on Tuesday.
Police Chief Brian O'Hara stated a high-velocity rifle was likely used, judging by the victim's injuries.
The suspect fired approximately 30 rounds at a group on the sidewalk then fled the scene.
Authorities believe at least one of the victims was targeted in this brazen daylight attack.
A Georgia judge has fined Fulton County $10,000 per day for not appointing Republican election board nominees.
The county must comply with the judge's order to appoint 2 Republican Party nominees to the election board.
The judge ruled that the county commissioners do not have the authority to veto qualified party nominees.
This ruling follows a lawsuit filed by the Republican Party after their nominees were rejected by the county.
Newly released footage documents thousands of bumblebee catfish scaling a waterfall in Brazil.
This unprecedented observation provides the first detailed look at the species' migration patterns.
Scientists believe this rare climbing behavior, triggered by the rainy season, is linked to reproduction.
The bumblebee catfish, known for its small size and distinctive markings, were observed climbing up to 13 feet.
Popping pimples within the facial danger triangle can introduce infections directly to the cavernous sinus.
This area, from between the eyebrows to the corners of the mouth, drains blood from the brain, facilitating infection spread.
One woman experienced facial paralysis after popping a pimple in this zone, highlighting the potential severity.
While rare, such infections can spread systemically, requiring prompt medical attention and antibiotic treatment.
The Justice Department settled with current and former Federal Bureau of Investigation agents over disciplinary actions.
These agents alleged they were penalized for expressing personal and political views, including opinions on the January 6 riot.
Some agents resisted the COVID-19 vaccine mandate and questioned investigative approaches related to January 6.
Resolutions include reinstatement, voluntary retirement options, and restoration of back pay and benefits for some agents.
Sheriff Mike Chitwood, known for direct communication, faces scrutiny over aggressive email exchanges with constituents.
Following an arrest dispute, Chitwood responded with profanity and dismissive language to a concerned citizen.
Multiple individuals have reported receiving hostile emails from the sheriff after raising concerns about local issues.
These exchanges contrast sharply with Chitwood's public persona on social media, raising questions about his conduct.
President Trump is facing resistance from India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi over escalating trade tensions.
Modi has reportedly been avoiding Trump's calls due to concerns about potential last-minute concessions regarding tariffs.
Trump has increased import taxes on Indian products to 50%, citing India's purchase of Russian oil.
This strained relationship marks a significant shift from the previously warm interactions between the two leaders.
Israeli tanks advanced into Gaza City's outskirts, displacing residents and destroying homes.
This military action precedes a meeting on the Gaza conflict chaired by President Donald Trump.
While tanks later withdrew, bombardments continued in Gaza's eastern suburbs, causing further casualties.
The conflict has led to a humanitarian crisis, displacing thousands and resulting in numerous fatalities.
Thank you for listening. Stay informed, stay aware, and join us again for more updates that matter. Until next time.